Hi, I am Karen from Karen Clark Creations and Artsy Introvert. In this video, I'll be working on Friends, Season 1, Episode 24, the one where Rachel finds out. This is a big episode. Rachel finds out that Ross has had true feelings for her, not just a crush. She finds out that as she is opening her birthday gifts, and Ross had remembered that she wanted a vintage Cameo that she saw when they were together in the city, and he bought it for her. Ross is not there for Rachel's birthday, and Chandler accidentally spills the beans. So I am painting Rachel's vintage Cameo, and look, I am dropping in that color for the blue velvet, and I just love how it turns out. It really does look like a fluffy piece of velvet with something sitting on top when it's finished. Love it. So, you can't get a really great view of the Cameo in this episode. I had my phone and I was taking pictures as the episode went on and stopping and starting and rewinding. And so I just did the best I could based on what I saw on the TV. And also I did look up pictures of vintage Cameos. And actually, I've always loved these things. I don't know why. They're just so dainty and pretty. I really do like them. So anyway, I did the best I could, and I really like it. I really like it when I'm finished. So I painted the inside of the lid to the box. I'm doing the best I can to recreate the actual box as well as Cameo that is in the episode, but I'm not like going crazy with making sure all the details are correct. Like, that's not what I'm interested in. But I think when I look at it in my sketchbook, it certainly does look like when Rachel has it open in her hand. Like I definitely think I did well on this one. And so I'm using, let me stretch and see. I am using ultramarine blue, quin magenta, and new gamboge for this one. Just 3 colors is all I needed. I also think I pull out the pen at the end for a little added definition. So it was kind of interesting to figure out what color to make the background of the Cameo, because it's kind of like a peachy color, but also a little orangey. So I just kind of wing it. Just wing it. That's all I can do. There's a little bit of it looks kind of like ribbons or stripes on the box in the episode. There's also some leaves, but I left the leaves out because I wasn't really sure. I just wasn't really sure about them. So I just went with the stripy ribbons, and it's so pretty. I'm adding the gold that's around the Cameo portion. There was a time that I would be super intimidated by painting metals and shiny objects, and I am just really enjoying that lately. I found that it's not nearly as hard as you think it is. You just have to look at your reference, whether it's in real life or in a photo, and see that they're just colors. They're just colors. That's it. What colors do you see? And there's a yellow, and there's usually like a brownish or a burnt sienna or something like that for when it gets deeper. Sometimes there's a burnt umber. It just depends on the metal that you're painting. And then, you've got your lights and darks right there. And adding a little bit of white to highlight is always a fun addition. I pulled out the Holbein Artist's gouache in white because the face or the head portion of the Cameo just needed a little extra oomph. I'm not painting in the features of the face. I'm not painting the eyes or the nose or the mouth. There is no way I would be able to do that. One, it's kind of curved away from us, so those details would be on the other side of the cameo, but also it's just too tiny. There's no point. You know, your eye just kind of fills in that's hair, the side of a face, and the neck and the shoulder. It's a side view of a bust, and it's not necessary. It's just not needed. So I'm adding a little bit of color to the gouache to tint it a little bit. I'm not sure if I needed that, but I did it anyway. And I'm putting a little bit of a highlight on the edge of the box, the very tippy top, because it would be lit up by the lights overhead. And I am layering it on that side view of the bust and hair and face. And I don't know if bust is the correct word, but when someone like an artist sculpts a bust, it's usually from the chest area or the shoulders up, correct? Maybe I'm okay with that wording. I'm not a professional, people. I really love the definition I'm getting here. It's such a tiny painting too, so it's kind of crazy, but it's just really coming together. I'm super pleased with this one, especially adding the shadow in the front really makes the side look a little shiny. And I just am so in love with that velvet texture. I'm just cleaning up a little bit of areas that need a little extra love and attention. Okay, here I've got the pen. I don't love that I added it there. It just really popped out as too in your face. I really like the light addition that I put here on the Cameo though, because it needed that contrast. It really did need that. So I am going over the pen with a little bit of gouache, kind of to smear it out, honestly, just to blend it away. And I think that did it. I'm good with that. So in earlier seasons, I was too afraid to write on the pages the quote or the inspiration for each episode. And I would mess up here and there. And oh my gosh, it was so nerve-wracking. I was so afraid of messing it up. But I got over that. And now I'm going to start adding this as a part of the video. And if I mess up, whatever. I don't care. It's fine. It's just handmade. Who cares? So this is it. This was season 1, episode 24. Let me know in the comments what you think about this episode of Friends and my painting. Give me a like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications of newly uploaded videos because the next episode will be out soon.